So we have a bear sighting. This is the first time we've landed somewhere where we're completely unprepared in every way imaginable. So we know we need a car, but we haven't booked the car. We've just been really procrastinating, and we don't have a place to stay tonight, so we have to find like a hotel. We're not worried, like we think it should be fine.
It's the old school style, guys.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you don't have a plan, and you know.
Yeah.
Let's just hope.
Just go with the flow, see what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we'll let you know.
Size. Oh, compact's there actually. Let's go there.
So we have a car.
And we got a much better deal than the internet would give us.
Yeah, so we actually decided to rent from the airport from Alamo. They were really nice, gave us a great rate. So we're gonna go find our compact vehicle and get on the road. So this is a true Texas-sized portion.
But before we could start our 10-day road trip, Gaurav and I headed south to McAllen, Texas to spend a few days with family.
We're just basically pointed our car in the direction of the Grand Canyon. That's our final goal, or one of our goals, but otherwise, like, we have no plans. Just gonna kind of see like where the road takes us. We haven't booked like any places to stay along the way, so we're just gonna have fun with it, check out like maybe if we can stay in some small towns, just get like that quintessential American road trip experience. So yeah.
And we've intentionally just taken the country roads, so we're not taking the highway, so we sort of see the real America. We get a feel of the towns and the countryside, so yeah, we'll keep you posted with more footage. Bye. And we went further west, another 338 miles from McAllen to Del Rio, Texas.
So we've stopped for the night in a town called Del Rio, and we just popped into La Quinta Inn here. It cost us about just over $40 for the night, which is a pretty good price. Looks like it's 2 single beds, so we might end up sleeping separately, but the room is like a good size. It's clean. They seem friendly. There's breakfast included, so we feel like we got a good deal. And there's Gaurav. So this morning we got up and we've checked out our hotel in Del Rio, and we are heading further east. I think we're gonna try and hit Big Bend National Park. Might do like a small hike there and see what happens today.
It is so close to the Mexico-US border. Literally on the other side is Mexico, and this side is the US where we're driving.
We've made a little detour down to the water. We're still near Del Rio,
and it's just so peaceful. So Gaurav's out taking some photos. It's just like really beautiful countryside, very different from what we're used to, for example, like in Wales where we've taken road trips, and in France and places like that. But you can hear the ducks, just kind of birds making noises in the background. And Gaurav, the biggest bird of all. On day 2 of our road trip in Texas, we drove 250 miles from Del Rio, Texas to Big Bend National Park. Hey guys, so we are in Big Bend National Park and we drove in today. We actually got really lucky because we didn't have a place to stay, and this goes to show what zero planning can do. Basically, like, we had no place to stay and we didn't realize that it would be so popular during this time of year. So everything's booked out, but we got here at just the right time and they had a few rooms that they had on hold and we managed to get one of those. And we're gonna show you our room and what it looks like. So it's kind of like a little lodge, and where we're staying, it's called the Chisult Lodge. It's actually really nice. Like, it's got some decent sized beds. And we're really excited about the back patio because we're gonna be having a nice view tonight. Empty skies. If it's clear out, we'll get a really beautiful view. So we're pretty happy with how things turned out. But we know we got really lucky because we overheard that it gets booked out like a year in advance here. So we were pretty lucky to actually get the room.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise we had like a 2-hour drive back, which we're not looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, we would have been fine, but it's nice that we don't have to do that drive, and then we can come, and then tomorrow morning we can do like some hikes around here too. So we're gonna hit the trails now. We're gonna do a 1-hour hike, just a short trail, and then probably just chill out. So we'll talk to you later. We just noticed that there's a notice on our bed that tells us to be careful with bears. So apparently in this area, they don't hibernate in the winter, which is why they can be active like all year round. Supposedly they're a little more docile in December, but if you run into a bear, you know, like, it's possible. So yeah, so they got warnings on the bed and everything, but we're headed out to the trails and we're gonna show you what that's like. We were on the other side of the trail and we ran into a couple who claimed they saw a bear.
Actually, I did see that bear in a photo.
Okay, Gaurav, yeah, they took a photo of it and Gaurav saw it. So we're down on the other side of the trail, we're near where they spotted it. So we're trying to like make a lot of noise.
Hold on, I hear some whistling. Keep walking.
And we're carrying rocks. I don't know, we're not used to wild animals or camping or outdoorsy things, so this is a little bit adventurous for us.
But
definitely
I don't wanna get mauled by a bear.
We're definitely out of our comfort zone. But the bears here are black bears, so they're not as aggressive, I think, as maybe a grizzly or something like that, and they're also smaller. So they give you like rules or things and tips to help you scare it away if you see one. So you're supposed to come to a complete stop, kind of make a lot of noise, make yourself seem really large, and then shout at it and throw rocks.
Not at it, but towards it.
Not at it, but towards it to kind of like scare it off. So, yes, those are the rules.
They also have rules for mountain lions.
It's pretty similar, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But in either case, they say don't run away.
Yeah,
Sounds
like don't run the other direction.
counterintuitive. My first reaction would be to run away. But
so be brave. Good morning, everyone. We're up early today because we're doing a 5-mile trail.
Hopefully trying to get it done before 11 when we have to check out. It's called the Window. The Window
Loop Trail.
Oh, the Window Loop Trail. And basically no one's on the trail this morning, which is kind of nice. But it is really busy this time of year in this national park. So we were talking to one of the employees last night, and they said that if we wanted to do like the Miners Trail, which is supposed to be very popular.
The Lost Mine Trail.
Oh, Lost Mine Trail. You have to get up really early, go down there and park because the parking fills up really fast. I guess that's like one of the more popular trails because it gives you like, you kind of go on an incline up and it gives you like a view of the entire park.
It gives you a view of the desert.
Yeah, like some really great views. So that one's super popular. This one less so. So we opted for this one too because it's a bit more moderate. We're not used to walking like super early in the morning, and we know that bears and lions tend to be out at dawn and at dusk. So yeah. We have completed our window trail. It actually only took us just over 2 hours. So it's 5 miles. I think they're pretty generous saying 4 hours. Maybe they assume everyone walks slow or it's a little bit treacherous, but it was a pretty easy trail. A climb coming back this direction, but otherwise not too strenuous. And we didn't see any bears or mountain lions.
Which is, I think when we started off pretty early before sunrise, sorry.
And we didn't meet a single person on the trail until we were almost back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
maybe that's slightly adventurous of us.
Yeah, we saw some bunnies. That was the wildlife. Birds, beautiful birds. We saw some bright blue birds that were just amazing. But yeah, like I think it was a great morning walk, so I'm really glad we decided to do it.
And now we have the scenic drive. And maybe we can take another trail over there, and then we'll be heading back to civilization.
Stop because we're just outside of Valentine, Texas, which has like a population of 200 plus people. So it's tiny town. And we've spotted a Prada store, which is like the tiniest Prada store. I know this is an Instagram hotspot. I just can't remember like what's so special about it beyond the fact that it's a weirdly placed. Yeah, so that's why we're here.
I mean, just to give you guys some context, we literally are in the middle of nowhere. Like there's nothing around us except desert land,
and
obviously Mexico, and there's tourists there in the middle of the street getting their Instagram photos, and that is a Prada store. Let's go take a look. Quick update from us. Katie's been driving for a while, and we're getting very close to El Paso. Now, El Paso is literally a sister city to Juarez, and Juarez, if you guys know, maybe still is one of the most dangerous cities in the world. And we've decided to sort of not stop over at El Paso and go slightly further ahead into a city called Las Cruces, which is about 40 miles away from El Paso.
But
So
you can literally see Juarez just to our left.
so Mexico has basically been to our left throughout.
Like it's within sight. Like you can just look over there.
All the little stars and
It's really
buildings
close by.
that you see there. I'm not sure how much of that you can see. That's all Mexico, and this is obviously the United States part of it. So we're very close, and we'll also be crossing in to the border from Texas to New Mexico. So that's going to be our first state outside of Texas in a long time. I think we've been in Texas for the last 7-8 days. So look forward to that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully you still can see us.